Good afternoon and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. I hope you guys are well. All is going swimmingly here. I think Questioning Sense world is slowly coming back to normal. So sorry about the brief hiatus, but we are back and hopefully we will be churning out videos at the usual regular intervals. So today I've got a ton to get through. I just quickly wanted to say I've got an absolute ton of stuff to film to get through. So I'm starting to chip away at the backlog, and we're going to start today with Essential Parfums Bois Imperial. What a beautiful fragrance. Now, this was recommended to me. I saw it on Instagram and I kind of got quite excited by it. I like the look of the notes and it all sounded very exciting. The perfume arrived, I sprayed it and I loved it. And then I excitedly spoke to Rich and said, look, have you tried this? He said, yeah. He's got a bottle and his partner's been wearing it for work for about the last year. And I thought, well, thanks for keeping that under your hat, pal. And I understand why, because the nose behind this is Quentin Bish. Now, he is obviously very, very famous for Ganymede, which is a fragrance that I think is a wonderful fragrance. It's an award-winning perfume and it's really, really rather lovely. But, you know, Rich loves it, Rich's partner loves it, but on me, it just does not smell great. There's something, I think the violet in Ganymede clashes with me, so it doesn't work. So it was, you know, and some people have said that these are quite similar. Now, I'm not too I mean, there is certainly some similarities between the two perfumes, I'm sure. But obviously, I really don't get on with Ganymede. But I love this. So it worked out well for me. So it is a blind buy that actually, you know, it actually worked. So that was really good. So basically, what we have here is an incredibly modern fragrance. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spray a little bit. I'm wearing it now, as you would expect. But I'm going to spray a little bit more now, just so we can get some of the top notes in. I'm going to go double-handed today. Woohoo! That's always a treat. I love that opening. So what we'll do is we'll let that settle down, then I'll go through the notes and we'll talk a little bit about the materials used, and then we can talk a little bit more about how the perfume performs, where it's good for, who can wear it, that kind of malarkey. So here we go. Okay, before we get into the notes, a quick word on the presentation. The bottle's fabulous. It's a 100ml bottle as well. The cap's a bit, it doesn't fit brilliantly. You have to really kind of make sure it clicks in, but the packaging it comes in is awful. It comes in sort of like this kind of like slices of cardboard wrapped around it. I'm not a fan of that kind of presentation. It probably works really well for shipping and stuff like that, but for aesthetics it's awful. So as soon as you've opened it, you pretty much chuck all the packaging away. Well, certainly I did. So yeah, bottle lovely, cap could be better, packaging not for me at all, but all that is absolutely redundant when you consider what's inside the bottle. This is a phenomenal perfume. Okay, so we've got some strange notes in this. We have Akigala wood on the top, we have vetiver, we have woody notes, we have timur, we have basil, we have patchouli, and then we have good old-fashioned ambroxan. Now, just a quick word on the timur, which is sometimes known as Szechuan pepper. So it's a very peppery fragrance. And the Akigala wood, I believe, it's a synthetic. I think it's kind of been like a synthetic oud, but it doesn't smell of oud at all. To me, this is a kind of an earthy, sort of woodsy, slightly creamy material, maybe a bit sort of veering towards patchouli, perhaps. But when you spray this perfume, it's fantastic. What happens is it just bounces off your screen, it bounces off your skin straight into the air. It's beautiful. And there's a real sort of fresh zinginess to it. And it's kind of peppery. And I think that's obviously this timur, this Szechuan peppercorn. And I do get a very, very peppery, bright green opening. It's lovely. But it's fresh. It's so fresh. And it's just, it's so, instantly you smell it. It smells modern. But it's not, you know, I'm a big fan of sort of modern molecular perfumery, and it doesn't kind of smell like that to me. It's not like sort of one of Giza Schön's or, you know, one of the Molecule series where you kind of, can I smell it, can I not smell it? You know, I don't think you're going to have that problem with this one. It's incredibly vibrant and it just wakes you up. It's beautiful at this stage. And what I love is once you're kind of exploring this sort of earthiness, this vetiver-y kind of greenness that's taken over, because it does really cloud out around you, it starts to become quite woodsy, but it's a fresh wood. And this is where it gets incredibly clever to me, because it smells like a fresh wood, but there's a creaminess. Now, it doesn't smell like sandalwood, because, you know, as soon as you hear sort of creamy wood, you think, is it a bit sandalwoody? I don't think it is. This is like a creamy cedar almost. But what I do like is, as that wood starts to envelop you, being enveloped by wood, I can see where this is going. As the wood starts to envelop the smell of the perfume, what happens is the freshness stays. It doesn't disappear. It's really, really quite clever. And this takes place over quite a lot of time. So this zingy, fresh, almost citric-like pinging opening with this punchy pepper, it just sort of hovers about, and it's there, and it's everywhere you go. You move move a limb, and this little wave of freshness comes off it, and then it just starts to get creamier and woodier, but the freshness never goes. And unfortunately, I've got this sort of mid-Jan. Now we're well into February. Don't worry, I have given a friend a decant. I haven't used all of that, and my wife has started wearing it as well, hence we're burning through it. I haven't had a chance to wear this in warmer weather yet, and I think this is going to be an absolute zinger on a hot day. It's beautiful. And as the perfume dries down, you get some slight more patchouli-like nuances that I think you kind of pick up slightly at the top, and then they kind of reappear in the bottom. But then you have this ambroxan, which I think obviously does it gives the lifespan of the perfume a real boost, and it just kind of lifts everything out, and it just adds to this modern edge to it. There is a slight kind of mineral vibe, which I suppose I kind of would find slightly similar to Ganymede. Maybe it hasn't got that kind of leatheriness or the violetness that Ganymede has, but maybe in the base there are some similarities between the two. But if, like me, you don't like Ganymede, don't worry about it. You're going to love it. And if you do like Ganymede, you'll probably like it even more so because of this. And, you know, once again, I just have to reiterate, I don't dislike Ganymede. I just don't like it on me. It doesn't work. But on others, it smells fantastic. So this ambroxan just ekes out the life of the perfume. And when I say ekes out the life, I mean, this is an incredibly long-lasting fragrance. I wear this to work, and when I come home from work after my shift, I can still smell it very, very plainly. For my wife, who works longer hours than me, if she wears this to work and she comes home, I can still smell it on her. So the performance is absolutely formidable, really, really long lasting. It's very punchy to start off with as well. It seems to really, really kick out. So the sillage, actually saying that, the projection is good. It does have a fairly strong projection, but it's not too much. It's not obnoxious. It doesn't dominate rooms, but it does kick out. But it leaves a wonderful trail. I've had 2 unsolicited compliments from colleagues at work wearing this one. And because it's such an effortless perfume, you don't feel that you're making too much of an effort. It's not like you're wearing a special perfume to go to work. Excuse me, although it does smell like a special perfume. So the first time it happened, a female colleague, and bizarrely, I had it in my bag, so I was going to take some photos of it. A colleague came up to me, who I know quite well, and said, "Oh, you smell amazing. What's that you're wearing?" And I said, "Aha, I have it with me." So I whipped it out the bag and gave her a spray, and she absolutely loved it. So it's completely unisex in that respect. I think it smells great on whoever wears it, but for me personally, I think it personally leans a little masculine, but women seem to love wearing it too. So it is a unisex perfume, but what I love is it smells like a very special perfume. You feel almost at times like you're wearing a very special perfume, but the reality is you're wearing a workhorse that you can wear to work, you can wear out, you can wear it to the pub, you can wear it wherever you want. It's absolutely faultless. One of the best things about this perfume, apart from the fact it smells amazing, it lasts all day, has excellent projection, a really, really good sillage, and the longevity is absolutely top drawer, is the cost. Now, this is a bona fide modern niche perfume. It's going to be a classic. I've got no doubt about that at all. The price is astounding. You can purchase this 100ml bottle if you're in Europe for €72. I had this imported to the UK from Essential Parfums, and it came with 2 samples with free shipping, and it came to £67, which is just unbelievable. This is the best value perfume I've come across in such a long time. I think it's so affordable, it's so clever, it's such a beautiful perfume to wear. I love it. I'm going to be getting another bottle of this straight away, because this has become just the perfect work scent. And then when we're talking, I was talking earlier about where you can wear it. because it works in the winter, and I know because of the freshness in the perfume, it's going to be great in the summer. I'm absolutely going to be wearing this all the time for work. It's going to become a signature scent. I think what will happen is I'll wear it on weekly rotation. So I'll wear this for a week and then some, you know, a different fragrance every day. I just cannot get enough of it at the moment. I love the freshness, I love the greenness of it, and I love that creaminess that comes into it, but the fact that it can retain that freshness, it's fantastic. The other thing is the pepperiness in it. I sometimes struggle a bit with pepper in a perfume, but it's not too much. It just almost makes it a little bit fizzy, a little bit zingy. It doesn't, I don't know, it's pretty faultless, and I think I've said that already, so I am aware that I'm rambling. But Essential Parfums Bois Imperial is fantastic. Now, the two samples I got with it, one was called Nice Bergamot, which is lovely. I'm debating on whether doing a full review on that or just getting a bottle, because it does remind me quite a lot of Maison Francis Coeur de Jean's Petit Matin, which is a beautiful perfume. So Nice Bergamot I really liked. And the other one I think was called Orange Santal, which I haven't really tested out properly. I've only had a quick spray, and that seemed really nice too. But in all honesty, I wasn't that fussed about the samples because I was so excited by this one. Apparently, I think there's 7 parfums from the house, and the house has been around since 2018, which is when I think this one came out. So it's, oh no, this came out in 2020, but the house has been around since 2018. So, you know, I really need to try all of them, because if there's another diamond like this one, I'm going to need it. I probably would like to have the collection, because I think, you know, it's about time I got obsessed and started collecting perfumes that are a little bit more affordable. And obviously you've got a name like Quentin Bisch behind the perfume, so you know it's going to be outstanding. I don't think Quentin's done any of the others in the collection. I think what they've done is they've used a different nose for every perfume, which is, you know, a very good idea, because you have a very varied collection. But there you go. This is easily the best value perfume that I've come across in a very long time. I mean, we always score the odd bargain at TK Maxx or something like that. But when you know you can buy 100ml perfume with this quality, with this performance, that smells as good as this one does for that kind of money, you know you have struck gold. So there you have it. Bois Imperial from Essential Parfums. A perfume that I'm absolutely in love with, and I hope you get to try it. And I never say this, you know, blind buys are risky, but if you were to blind buy this, you will not go wrong. So there you have it. Thank you very much for your time, and we shall see you soon on the next video. Cheers, thanks, and